fellow YouTubers and microcurrent fans. Today I wanted to talk about these microcurrent gloves that I've been using. I am loving these gloves. They are super conductive, which I wasn't sure if they would be. I'm not really even sure what they're made of, but it feels like a poly-cotton mix blend. But my machine, it has so color, dim, sound frequency generator with microcurrent, and it has sound, so I can hear when I'm connected or not. It goes woo woo, and I've never heard it like disconnect with these. It's always connected, so the conductivity is really good. I ordered these from China. I had been looking all over for them in the States, and I just hadn't seen them. I hadn't seen them at the shows. I hadn't seen them anywhere, so I was scouring the internet looking for them. I finally just asked Big Camel 77 on eBay. It's Big Camel 77. I just had to email them and say, listen, can you sell me just the gloves? And they said, sure. And I said, how much? And they're $35 including shipping. They just come in a bag from China. And these got here in a week. I couldn't believe it. It's probably because I just needed an extra pair. These gloves, you have to wear latex gloves underneath it, or whatever you use, vinyl latex gloves underneath them. Otherwise, you will receive the treatment and not your client. So definitely wear gloves underneath them. They come with this little snap connector, and I went through heck and back. So I have a 2-year-old. I don't cuss anymore. At least not advertently. But I went through spectacular research to try to find a way to connect this, because my cables don't connect this at all. And so what I ended up doing, you can see these, what I ended up doing is just, I have the gloves on, and so I'm not getting the treatment, and I just stick them in here, like so. I stick them up underneath here, into the crook right here, and I work like that, which, is fine. I mean, these cords are pretty long, and so, I don't have a problem. I just wrap them behind my head or whatever, and it works great. And so, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with them. And what I've also discovered is if you start out with lymph drainage moves, that not only is the treatment far better, but it's, doing lymph drainage with these gloves on is like, lymph drainage on steroids. It's great. And so I learned my lymph drainage just from a ton of dermalogica classes that I took, and they teach it at the IDI. They teach the Dr. Vaughter method at the IDI, and they have classes that roll around once or twice a year that are more in depth. But I don't do anything super, super in depth. I spend about 5 minutes at the beginning. These gloves, they're pretty soft for the client. And what you'll want to do is you put, I would brush. I would not try to put conductive glove on these gel on these gloves first. I would probably, and what I do is I submerge the gloves before I put them on. Put on my vinyl gloves, put these over them, insert these, and away I go. But I have painted on, my conductive mask before I even start, because they will just absorb all your conductive gel. And if you're using expensive stuff like I am, I'm kind of tired of that. It just absorbs it all. So, definitely put that on first with a brush. And so, yeah, and then I go and I do my holding movements, and I do try to change up the different muscle lifting patterns each time to keep the muscles guessing as to what's coming, and that tends to work really well for me. What else? Yeah, so these gloves work really well. I'm pretty satisfied with them. Oh, disinfecting them. Disinfecting them is tough. You need to run them through the washer. I would not put them in the dryer, so you have to let them air dry between each client, and so that's why I've ordered, I just keep ordering more and more pairs, because as my microcurrent business gets busier and busier, I have to have, 6 pairs for the day or 5 pairs for the day ready and dry and clean and everything. So that's a little tricky. Yeah, so $35, Big Camel 77, pretty happy with them. I know that they don't, I think there's another company that makes these gloves. I don't know how much they cost, but they have to have, I think they have like 4 channels. These are only working on 1 channel, so I wish it were a big sheet of energy that went straight across like this from when I was working on my clients, but it's really not. It's just one single stream of energy that's going across. And there's another guy on eBay that talks about this, I can't even remember his name, but it's a really fascinating video where he has an argon glass globe, and he shows you, like with microcurrent wands, he'll turn them sideways, how much energy is actually connecting from one point to the other. And it's not a sheet of energy like we're hoping. It's one single stream of microcurrent. So with that in mind, it makes it much easier to pinpoint where you're working, and it just clicks. It made more sense to me, and I found that a couple of years ago when they first put it up, I was like, wow, it really helped my microcurrent treatments. So anyway, I hope that this helps. I don't want to ramble on too long, and please subscribe and press like if you liked it, and thank you. Bye-bye.